Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. I hope everyone is doing well. So, today we're going to be listening to messages from your higher self. So, I want you to pick either pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3. Remember that these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And with that being said, all the information, timestamps, Instagram, all of that is always in the description box below. And let's get started with pile number 1. But I do have a channeled message for the collective. Actually, I feel for a lot of you there's this sense of dead end, and the reason why I say that is because that's what I keep getting. Intuitively speaking, like they keep showing me like a hand up, so that tells me like a stop. So for a lot of you, it's like there was something that you were working on, or there was something that you were wanting to kind of like continue on. Okay, yeah, to continue on, and they're saying there was a stop on something, and your guides are saying the reason why there is that stop is because it's a dead end. It's done. Your guides are saying stop trying to make it work when it's done, and you already know this, you already saw this coming. And I feel for a lot of you, it's like you've been wanting this ending, you've been craving this ending. You got a hint that this ending was going to happen back in December, for some of you back in September of 2020. And it's like you're really wanting this end, but at the same time you're afraid of this ending. And your higher self is actually telling you that it's okay, that it's okay to let go, okay? Because this situation was no longer gonna assist you or take you to where you needed to be. And I do feel for a lot of you is because you have grown a lot, like you're in a new skin. They're showing me a chameleon. So I feel like you're able to blend. You're someone who's able to adjust. You're someone who can definitely blend in with your environment. Your guides are saying you've really managed through a lot in your life. If you take stock, like if you just sit and you reflect, they're saying that you've made it through a lot of things in your life. So they're saying letting this go, or letting this ending happen, it's actually something that you're gonna handle with such grace, and do not fear, okay? Because for a lot of you, it's this fear of the unknown that it's really triggering you. And so I feel like your guides are saying stop, it's a dead end, that's it, there is no going back to it, okay? Is what your guides are saying. It was a messy situation to start off with, is what your guides are saying as well. Yeah, I feel like you're being initiated into something else. But whatever the situation that has ended, or that you're being asked to end, they're showing me Jupiter. So for a lot of you, this could be with a situation that has to do with traveling, with expansion, with maybe for some of you a husband, since Jupiter is the husband in astrology. For some of you, this could be with the Pisces. For some of you, this could be with the Sagittarius. For some of you, this could be about schooling, teaching, okay, with that Jupiter energy. But also they're saying after this dead end, there is Jupiter, there's expansion, there is growth, there is luck, and there's opportunities opening up for you. But it's kind of like you had to let the situation go in order for these opportunities to come your way, okay? It's kind of like you had to give something up. There's a lot of good luck, and even though you might not see this right now, this is actually a blessing in disguise, is what I'm getting here, okay? Yeah, they're showing me a rabbit now. Your guides are saying if you need to take time to heal, if you need to take time to reflect, if you need to take time to regather, to reorganize, to just kind of be in your safe haven, go ahead and do that. Or you just need to be with yourself, that is completely okay. Go ahead and do that. But I am seeing here as well, there's a lot of manifestation. There's a lot of good things coming your way, but it is coming in the form of a dead end. Okay, that's for sure. And again, it's one of those moments, kind of like a Tower card, you guys, when, things just happen and you're left kind of letting the dust settle. And after the dust settle, you're like, oh, okay, I kind of get it, why that needed to happen. That's what you guys are currently going through. Yeah, there's a lot of change. They're saying keep it simple. Keep it simple because again, this situation, Spirit is saying this situation is actually giving you the key to something else. So this ending, this dead end, is giving you the key to something else. And that's the way that they're wanting you to look at it, okay? So that is what I have for the collective. Hopefully that resonated. And if it did, you know, be part of our YouTube community. You guys are all amazing. Do not forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload. And let's get started with pile number 1. Okay, pile number 1. Let's see. What is your message from your higher self? Okay, I'm getting here. I'm getting this energy of release, okay, pile number 1. Like, I feel like your guides are wanting you to release something. Again, they're showing me like a foresty area. So this tells me that for a lot of you, you might not be very aware of where you're going, okay, or like what's coming up next in your life. But they're saying there's a lot of good luck here. I feel like if you skipped over the channeled message for the collective, I feel like you should go back and listen to it. But there's a lot of blooming that is going to start happening in your life. Many blessings that have been waiting for you are coming your way because you have made room for them, is what your guides are saying. For a lot of you, is this creative energy that's coming in that your higher self is wanting you to tap into at this time. So again, if you can get some time alone to kind of think of new ideas, I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of like channeled information. Okay, so like you're very claircognizant, pile number 1, and I feel like you get a lot of downloads, whether this be through dreams or just out of nowhere, you get like inspiration, and your guides and your higher self are saying, write this down. Because this is actually a very fertile time for you to manifest anything that you are desiring to manifest. Your higher self is also saying, remember that whatever you put your mind into and your heart will manifest and multiply very quickly. So be very mindful of where you're putting your energy, okay, pile number 1. The Bridge. Oh my God, I've never seen this card and I've owned this deck for a while. So the Rainbow. Okay, pile number 1, this is reminding me of the rainbow. So I feel like for a lot of you, there has been a storm, okay? And I feel like your emotions are settling down now. For a lot of you, there's a reconciliation with someone, okay? It's reminding me of Temperance card here. For a lot of you, I do feel like you are crossing a bridge, okay? You're moving to like a different place, and I'm starting to notice that this looks like a young hand, where this looks like a mature hand. So for a lot of you, it's like you've gone through a passage, or you've gone through a rite of passage. Yeah, like you've grown a lot. And for a lot of you, I do feel like this is a sign from your higher self that you're healing. And every time I see rainbows as well, maybe that's a sign for many of you. But it also means like there is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, right? Like there's blessings coming in, okay? Be open to receiving. Their hands are open. For a lot of you, you have been in this period of darkness here. And your higher self is telling you that this darkness will end. Okay, let me see. I'm getting, for some of you, you've been wanting reconciliation with someone. That will happen. Yeah, for some of you, you've gone through a gate of some sort, through some type of portal. For some of you, you are bridges. Okay, you're able to connect to the other world in this world. For a lot of you, you are able to travel through dimensions, okay? For a lot of you, I feel like you're coming in union with a community, is what I'm getting here. Okay, for some of you, I'm getting you cannot force a bridge. So I don't know if you're trying to make something work with someone. Your guides are saying you can't force something. You can't force a connection. You can't force a situation to happen. Here is your sign that all is well. You matter. Don't give your power away. So for a lot of you, I feel like if you're having trouble seeing eye to eye with someone, I feel like communication is the best way to go for it. But for a lot of you, I do see a reconciliation happening. Okay, mending of bridges. I feel like whatever has transpired, whatever has happened, your higher self is telling you that all is well, that everything is going to be okay. So do not, do not let this situation bring you down. Also, your guides are saying it's okay if you needed to kind of like say no to something because you felt like your power was being given away, or like you felt like you weren't being heard, or you felt like someone was, for example, saying one thing, and like this Mercury retrograde, you guys, right? Anything there can be a lot of miscommunication going on. But for a lot of you, I do feel like you're trying to make something work. That I feel like your guides are saying you cannot force the bridge. You cannot force relationships or connections, okay? That just keeps coming through. New beginnings, yeah, like I said, your higher self is saying, yes, things have been difficult, but you're going through a rebirth. You are, again, you let go of a skin, and I feel like you're now, there's this new version of yourself, and I feel like there's a fresh new start that's going to be more happy. It's going to be more successful for you is what I'm getting here, pile number 1. Confidence, and your higher self is telling you to be confident, to spread your wings, okay, to stand in your power, to forget that other people have control over you. Because for a lot of you, pile number 1, I do feel like you've allowed other people's opinions, not that they're doing this, but you have done it, in the sense that you've given a lot of power to other people, okay? And I feel like because you're an empath with the bridge here, you're an empath. And so, you don't want to make anyone feel bad. But I feel here from your higher self that, you need to stop giving your power away. That needs to stop. Moonstone, mystery, and intuition. So your higher self is saying, do not be afraid of what is unfolding. Do not be afraid of the mystery. Do not be afraid of the darkness, because they got you. They're taking care of you. We have the Libra card. So justice, fairness, and then we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so for a lot of you, I do feel like there might have been a contract. This feels like a connection, especially with the bridge and the Libra here, since Libra rules the 7th house. For a lot of you, I feel like you are reevaluating contracts, okay, with the Justice. For a lot of you, I do feel that things might have been difficult financially with that Page of Pentacles. And I feel like you're wanting to regain more financial balance. And I feel like your higher self is telling you that will happen. Okay, for a lot of you, you were paying off karmic debt. And I do feel like, or financial debt. And I do feel that you guys are now entering this period of financial freedom, financial balance. Yeah, you have to let something go. Pile number 1, you have to let something go. It could be something with the Libra. Okay, it could be something with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or it could be something with the Sagittarius, just because we have that looks like Temperance there. And again, I feel like your guides are saying stand in your power. Whatever this situation was, especially if you're a Libra here, because Libra is standing out very significantly, do not give your power away. Do not give your power away. Don't do it, okay? All is well. All is well. Stand in your power. You have grown. You have outgrown this situation. And there's a new money path for you available. There's new opportunities available for you. If you need to stop and assess something, go ahead and do so. But stand in your power. Listen to your intuition. Yeah, listen to your intuition, pile number 1, because there is a new beginning happening here for you. Now, you don't have to be a Libra, okay? Don't get caught up in the signs. I just said especially because Libra's here, but yeah, I feel for a lot of you, you're going to be creating something different. Pile number 1, you're going to be creating something. And I feel like in order for you to create this, you're going to have to leave something behind. You're going to have to release something behind. Yeah. Something that I feel like it wasn't, I don't know why, but it feels like it somehow stripped you away from your power in some way. And I feel like your higher self is telling you there's something else for you to create. So it's okay for you to let go. It's okay for you to release. Be confident in where you are going or how things are unfolding, because your higher self is taking you through this bridge. Yeah. All is well, you guys, okay? So that is what I have for you guys. If it resonated, hit the like button, subscribe. Do not forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload. Take care of yourselves, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye. Okay, let's see. Pile number 2. What is your message from your higher self? The Warrior. Okay. Yes, this is your twin flame, unconditional love. What are you holding on to? The twins are coming out. Illusions, mirage, family, spiritual activation, the Emperor, and Judgment. Okay. Well, if you have a divine masculine, or if you are a divine masculine, then you're showing up in your reading. So we have here the Warrior card. And the Warrior card, I feel, again, that energy of rainbow coming through. So I feel like the collective is really going through significant changes right now. We have here the number 10 as well. So new cycles. Okay, new cycles, endings, and beginnings. I feel like your higher self is wanting you to ask yourself, what is it that you're holding on to? Because whatever you're holding on to is a mirage, is an illusion. Okay, and I feel like it's throwing you off balance. Yeah, it's throwing you off balance. I feel for a lot of you, you need to set boundaries. I don't know why there is a sense of sacrifice here, pile number 2. I'm hearing from your higher self as well. Learn to say no. Your guides are saying, if you sacrifice yourself too much for the ones only there for you, you will have nothing left for yourself. Hold on, let me repeat that again. If you sacrifice yourself too much for others, you will have nothing left for you. Your guides are saying, learn to say no. Because your higher self is saying you cannot keep giving and giving and giving and not getting anything in return. Because that's just going to leave you on the brink of exhaustion. For a lot of you, I do feel like you might be dealing with someone who, with the divine masculine here. Okay, with the Emperor energy here. I feel like if you're inquiring about someone, your DM, I do feel like this person is going through a spiritual activation. I feel like this person is working through things with their family. They're reassessing certain things with the Judgment. They're making decisions, okay? They're seeing through the illusions, and they're actually being called to heed the message of what is it that they're holding on to. Now, if you're not dealing with a twin flame, then, you know, this is the masculine energy within you. And the masculine energy is a doer, right? The masculine wants to do things, is a go-getter. He's a leader, and he stands in his power. He can be controlling, right? When we're overexerting that energy, or when it's out of balance. So for a lot of you, I do feel like you're wanting to hold on to control at all costs, to the point that you're not being flexible. Your higher self is saying, okay? So your higher self is saying, this is a mirage. To have control is an illusion. Okay, it's an illusion because we cannot control everything or anything around us. The only thing we can control is ourselves and how we react to things, because everything changes in life. Nothing is constant in life. There's always going to be this death, this transformation that happens. For a lot of you, you might be going through a lot of transformation when it comes to your family, to your foundation. And this is all to spiritually activate you. And I feel like you're going through a huge judgment period in your life. And your higher self is saying, I know you feel out of control at this time, but the reason why you feel out of control is to show you where the illusions are, okay? Your higher self is wanting you to ask yourself, why is it that you're holding on to this situation? Whether this be a person, whether this be, a job. Why is it that you're holding on to this so tightly? Your higher self is trying to show you some type of truth, but I feel like you're having a hard time accepting the truth of the situation. For some of you, I do feel here that your vision has changed, okay? For some of you here. Your higher self saying no amount of illusion can keep us from the truth. Again, the sense of illusion. Illusions are being popped. They're being shattered because you're losing sight of the ground. You're losing sight of where you need to be and where you're going. I think that's the same thing. Yeah, something needs to be released here. Something needs to be released. And it's something that it's an illusion. It's a mirage. It's not your truth. You're perceiving it as your truth when in reality it's not your truth. It's not in alignment with your path. It's not in alignment with your soul compass. It's not in alignment with your authenticity. And it's not part of your evolution, by the way. Your guides are saying you cannot find your way home unless you're able to see the roots and the obstacles that are blocking your path towards your home. And in order to clear them, you have to become aware of them in order for you to deal with them. Spirit is saying, well, your higher self is saying, your ego thinks it's already at its destination when it's only going in circles. Wow. Okay. If it sounds harsh, you guys, I'm so sorry. Let's see. We're going to pull some cards from this other deck that I did for pile number 1. For some of you, this has to do with your money and this has to do with abundance. There's something unexpected that happened here. For some of you, you are receiving unexpected opportunity. Unexpected finances coming your way. But for a lot of you, something unexpected happened with something that you wanted to bring to fruition. This could be with the job. This could be with the project. Yeah, there was some type of a change here. And again, I feel like this is, if you skip the channeled message, I feel like you should go back to it because I feel like it's very much linked with that as well. Okay, for a lot of you, you are going through a death and rebirth process right now. And I feel like you're being asked to trust the transformation that is taking place. Because again, you've lost your center. You've lost your center and you've engaged in meaningless confrontations. So I don't know who that is for. Your guides are saying the actions that you take will stay with you long after the dust settles. So choose wisely. Choose wisely how you use your sword. Oof. Yeah, for a lot of you, this has to do with relationships. Choose wisely, just like the snake, right? No están tirando ponzoña. Don't just be throwing venom. Pick your battles, you guys. Pick your battles. Do not engage in meaningless confrontations, petty confrontations, just because you want to exert power or control. Because a lot of things could be in the line here, okay, with according to abundance and things you want to bring into fruition, and maybe even a relationship or a connection. Look at things from a, be cool and collected. Be rational. Do not let your emotions get the best of you in this situation. Okay, that's a big message here. Cool and collected. Serene. Yeah, con la cabeza fría, you guys, okay? Detach, gain clarity, and then come back and address the situation. For a lot of you, there is transformation that's going on within the family. Unexpected change. But your higher self wants you to know that this is an illusion. Okay, there is stability coming in, and there is prosperity coming in. So don't let these mirages, or how would you say that in plural? These illusions deceive you. Because that's what they are. They're just illusions. They're not real. So be careful, pile number 2, okay? Choose wisely. Because this is reminding me of like Aries energy. And Aries can be very much, they're not afraid to take action. But sometimes, or all fire signs, their passion or their passion can get the best of them. So, just cool it down. And when things cool down, you can come back to the situation. Okay, that's what your higher self is saying. And see where this is being, why is this triggering you? Okay, why is this triggering you? Is it from a place where you're lacking control and you're like, I want to have control? Is it from a place because, you are fearing changes in your finances? Or is it because you are just afraid of the unknown? How are your emotions being masked, right? Yeah, that's a big one, pile number 2. So your higher self is, again, control it. Just control it. That's it. Pick your battles wisely. So that is what I have for you guys. Take care of yourselves. If it resonated, hit that like button, subscribe. Do not forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye. Pile number 3. Let's see. What do we have here? Ooh, the vow. Okay, we made a promise. We made a vow. Commitment. It's so interesting that all piles have the same message. A lot of commitments, a lot of contracts are ending. A lot of them are being reevaluated. A lot of them are being looked over. A lot of them, they're reconciling. A lot of them, they're getting stronger. And for a lot of them, you're letting go because it's a dead end. You are. And I feel like pile number 3, you're not the exception. But I feel like for you guys, the difference here is that you're making peace with some type of an agreement or a discussion that was made, or some type of a word that you gave to someone. Okay, pile number 3. Also with the vow, your higher self is wanting you to also stick to the vows you have given yourself, that you have made to yourself. Whether that be you not giving your power away, whether that be you not settling, whether that be you not allowing your boundaries to be overstepped, not allowing shady people to come your way, things like this, right? What vows have you made to yourself? And whenever these vows seem to be threatened or seem to be shaky, your higher self is saying, remember the vow you made for yourself. If it's disturbing your peace, let it go. For a lot of you, again, you've been in this period of darkness, just like all the other piles, but I feel like you guys are getting closer to seeing the sun. Okay. Oh my God, you guys. Very similar messages. Like I said, for a lot of you, they're dead ends to connections. They've served their purpose and it's time to go. Let them go with peace. You've outgrown this situation. It's no longer a good fit. It's no longer a good fit, you guys. It's time to spread your wings. It's time to go elsewhere. Remember, it takes far less time to create a house of cards than it does a palace. For a lot of you, I do feel like this situation that you have outgrown, you have outgrown it because it wasn't something that was reliable long term. And I feel like you guys knew this already. Pile number 3. I feel like you guys did. And I feel like you're grateful for everything that was learned, for everything that, you know, you and this person have experienced, whether this be romantic or platonic, or whether this be business, or whether this be friendship. But I do feel like you've outgrown this partnership. I feel like you guys, someone's wanting to create a palace where the other person is just not there yet, and that's okay. We are all on different wavelengths. We are all on different, you know, paths of our journey. The angels. Yeah, I feel like you've been receiving a lot of guidance that it's time to go. It's time to leave something behind. You've been seeing coins, names, initials, numbers. And they're saying you're protected, you're taken care of. There's no need for you to stress about it. And I don't know why someone might feel obligated to someone else in some way. And your angels and your guides are saying, we will take care of the person that you feel like you're leaving behind. Because for a lot of you, I feel like you're feeling like you're leaving someone behind. And your guides and your higher self and your angels are saying, we will take care of them. It's okay. They will be watched over. You don't need to take that responsibility on yourself. Yeah, whatever the situation is, it's not easy. It's not easy. But again, you need to spread your wings. I feel like there's a new portal waiting for you and you have to go. You have to go. And I feel like it's really taking a lot from you emotionally. I really do. Introspection, inventory, 4 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. I feel like for a lot of you, you really thought that you could have built a 10 of Cups with this person. Okay, for a lot of you, you thought like, oh, you know, this could have been something long-term. For some of you, this could be love, does not have to be. But for one reason or the other, it's just, it wasn't working. And your higher self is coming to let you know that's okay. You've outgrown the situation. And I feel like you, my viewer, have come to terms and letting the situation go. Yeah, you've had to let the situation go. Or you have to let it go. But again, do this according to your own timing, you guys. Listen to your intuition above everything else. Okay, let me pull some cards from this other deck right here. Pile number 3. What does the higher self want to tell them? Change. And the masculine. Very similar to pile number 2. So if you want to check that one out, you can. Discernment. I feel like right now you're having a hard time trying to see through this situation. And your higher self is wanting you to go within, to do some self-reflection, to do some introspection here. The thing is, you're blossoming and you need to have faith. Okay, you need to have faith that things are going to work out in your favor. That's what your higher self wants you to know at this time. Because for a lot of you, you do feel like you can't see the path forward. This woman is blinded. I feel like your higher self wants you to know that there will be an offer here of a 10 of Cups. Okay, for some of you, this is from a masculine that I'm seeing here. Particularly, this could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. For some of you, this is a reconciliation that I feel like you have grieved. For others of you, this is someone that you've been trying to reconciliate, or this is something that you've been trying to make work for a long time. Yeah, but I feel like both of you have different paths to go. That's the thing. And your higher self is telling you that's okay. If your paths are meant to cross again, they will. And then we have fruition. I feel like you have, my viewers, I feel like you have somewhere else to be, because there's something here that you're meant to bring into fruition. Something that will give you that 10 of Cups that you've been looking for. Because I feel like whatever the situation is that you have been entertaining with that 4 of Cups, I feel like it wasn't emotionally fulfilling. Okay, I feel like in some way you were settling. And I feel like your higher self is telling you no more. Your higher self is saying, yes, you've been resilient. And I don't remember when I said this, but I believe I said it in another reading. Just because you can take the 3 of Swords, or was it for my Patreon? I think it was for my Patreon reading. Just because you can handle the 3 of Swords, just because you can handle the heavy load, doesn't mean that you should. Doesn't mean that that's what you should settle for. Just because you're resilient and you're strong and you're, you know, you thrive in the chaos doesn't mean that you're meant to be there. Yeah, and I feel like there's a place of acceptance here now. There's a place of acceptance of like, yeah, I know we're meant to go our separate ways. And even though this is going to be hard, but I know I have somewhere else to be, and I know this person has somewhere else to be. And this is going to cause a big change, and I do see that it is going to put you in a period of introspection, of maybe hibernating for a little bit. But your guides are saying that's okay, because your higher self is going to offer you the 10 of Cups here, okay, after this situation settles. Your guides are saying, remember, the vow is with yourself, not so much with another person. The vow that you need to stick to is in your own accomplishments and the things that you want to bring into fruition. For a lot of you, this is a relationship, because I keep seeing the Lovers. But it doesn't have to be the Death. Yeah. Transformation, change, letting something go, coming to the realization that it's time to let it go. Something needs to transform. Something that you've been fighting for, pile number 3. But then that's how you're going to get your 4 of Wands. Yeah, there's this 3 of Swords energy. Just because you can handle it doesn't mean you got to take it. Doesn't mean you got to keep staying in that energy. Yes, you've proven that you're resilient, pile number 3. You've proven that you can handle this 3 of Swords, this 5 of Pentacles energy. That you can handle this 10 of Wands. That you are a leader. That you have a lot of power, that you stand in your power. But just because you can take it doesn't mean you belong there. It's time to let this situation go. And this might be with the fire sign for some of you. Aries, Leo, or Sag. I believe I said that earlier. And yeah, because you have other things to do. Other places to be. Other things to create. There's other foundations for you, is what I'm getting here. Other foundations for you to build upon. And this could be work too, you know, work situation that wasn't working. It's okay to let it go. So that is what I have for pile number 3. If it resonated, hit that like button, subscribe. Do not forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload. Take care of yourselves. Bye.